Hey guys, Funky Like Feathers here. So my hair's still wet, super glare. Okay, but we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna let some big cat out of the bag today, and then we're gonna talk about it. So in case you were not aware, big ol' not so much of a secret, I'm vegan. And this happens to be January, and a lot of people try to go vegan for 30 days and do a thing called veganuary. Now obviously, I have not died of a protein deficiency because I'm still here. There is a lot of protein in many, many plants. There's only one supplement that vegans need to make sure that they take, and that is B12. And the reason that vegans have to take B12 is because it's not given to any of the things that we eat. Even omnivores, if you do eat meat, the only reason you don't have to take B12 supplement is because the supplement is given to the animals that you eat. So because they're given that vitamin, it comes through to you. B12 used to be available in the soil where everything grew. However, over years and years, fertilizers and all this kind of junk, it's no longer in the soil. So we do have to take a B12. Make sure you get a good quality B12. Other than that, Hank is here. Sorry, he's in the chair. Stop staring at me, dude. But there are tons of foods to eat if you do want to try to go vegan, and I happen to live in a household where I am the only vegan. Now, how on earth does that happen? How to survive as a vegan in a non-vegan household, or as a vegetarian in a non-vegetarian household. The number one thing to make it the absolute easiest is to cook the meats separately. So when you cook the meats separately, they can be added to any dish whenever. It just kind of makes it so that that meal is now available for anyone who's not consuming meat. As far as dairy products, we transitioned those out of the house pretty easily. There's butter, there's milk, you know, all that kind of jazz. Hold up, I'll show you. So there is vegan butter, this is Earth Balance, and then vegan coffee creamer. This is the Silk one made with almond, and I like the caramel flavor the best, so this is the one that I use all the time. But I mean, these are some staples that we use, and they're totally vegan friendly. Now, how do you know if something is vegan friendly? It's very simple, there's an app for that, and it's literally called Is It Vegan? So here's my phone, all right? And right in the middle there's an app called Is It Vegan? So we're gonna click that. You're gonna see this little scale, okay? And it's going to scan the barcode on an item, and it'll tell you if it is vegan or vegetarian and why. So I'm gonna use these Gardein meatless meatballs as an example. So on the back, even though it says vegan, on the back, there's that barcode. So down in the corner it says scan, and then a camera comes up. So I'm gonna put the barcode in that little thing, and then it will tell us that it is vegan. And then it lists all of the ingredients that it sees as vegan, non-vegan, or vegetarian, and you can know while you're grocery shopping whether or not it's vegan. Easiest thing. Or if you're vegetarian, super simple. Now Gardein also has a lot of different items if you're trying to make the transition into going meatless, and they make it a lot easier because there are certain things that you just want to have sometimes, like fish, or this is Asian chicken, and it's really, really good. The crispy chicken, the mandarin orange, this is amazing for any kind of stir fry. Seriously a game changer. So if you're looking for an easy transition, it really helps to have meat substitutes when you're first starting out. As a side note, obviously one of the best places to start if you're thinking about going vegan and looking for food, the produce department. It's a good place to start. Look for food there. It's full of food. But also because the produce department usually has the non-dairy and vegan items in that section, like on the wall. So if you're looking for the alternatives, that's usually where you're gonna find it, is in the produce department. Now, if you're trying to get some extra protein into your diet, or if you're just looking for something to make a salad a lot better, there's stuff like tofurkey that also has this plant-based chicken, and it's lightly seasoned, but they are like chicken chunks, and it heats up in 60 seconds in your microwave. There are 3 servings in this box, and each serving has 19 grams of protein. So that's pretty stinking awesome. And it does seriously taste like roasted chicken, in case you're wondering. So again, there are so many different YouTube channels out there that have different recipes on things to make if you're wanting to go vegan or vegetarian. Seriously, there is no lack of flavor. There is no lack of meal options. And if you're going out in public, one of the easiest things to do is to look before you go to check out the menu to see if there's anything that is accidentally vegan or anything that you can kind of take out the meat or something so that it becomes something that you want to eat. There are very few times where I will make sure to eat before I go somewhere and take things with me, but for the most part, people usually have something that is accidentally vegan. There's a lot of junk food that's actually accidentally vegan as well, so that helps out. Candy and junk food are very vegan because there's a big difference between whole food plant-based and vegan. That's a video in and of itself. But if you are thinking about going vegan or vegetarian, welcome to the club. If you are not vegan or vegetarian, don't worry, we'll get you soon. The best part about being vegan is being able to come up with new recipes and new ways to make things that you used to make all the time. And so you kind of get to have fun with cooking again. And I have to say that was one big thing that happened when I first transitioned to being vegan, because I never, ever thought that I would be vegan. As a reminder, I used to be a personal trainer and boot camp instructor, and I pretty much would tell all of my clients that if you're walking into the grocery store and the poultry is not running away from you scared, then you're not eating enough protein. And I have to say that has completely changed. I mean, we used to get 5 dozen eggs in the box and then at least 2 pounds of ground turkey a week and at least, 5 pounds of chicken a week. I mean, like, we went through a lot of meat and eggs, and now obviously we don't, but I still have all my protein. That's like the biggest question is get out there, look for a bunch of recipes. I will put some links to other channels that have recipes and stuff down in the description box if you want to check some of those out. If you are considering going meatless, and let me know if you've tried doing the meatless Mondays or trying to do meatless 1 day a week, or if you're seriously considering going vegetarian or vegan. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know down in the comments what it is that you eat, because I love to know so much about food. I love food. So if you're not vegan or vegetarian, that's cool too. Let me know what your favorite meal is down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye. So there are a lot of different reasons that people go vegan, and there are a lot of different kinds of vegans out there. And everybody has their own reasons and rhyme and all of that when it comes to what they eat, and what someone eats is their own stinking business. I happen to be the kind of person who just tries to do the best that I can in every single situation, eating vegan. So like I said, and I've done this video before, that when I'm really sick, I do have a tablespoon of honey in the tea that I make so that I can get well. So that's one of the things that I do, and seriously, let's just do the best that we can to share this planet that we happen to live on. I happened to go vegan a couple of years ago after watching several different documentaries, which is weird that I didn't go vegan years before, because I actually have a degree in environmental studies. You would think that would have been like the tipping point, but and I always kind of knew that it was wrong to eat meat, but then getting in the fitness industry, and there's this huge push to eat meat and, protein, protein, protein. And so, yeah, just learning more stuff over the years, I ended up going vegan. Never thought I would be here. If you never thought you would go meatless, let me know down in the comments. I mean, there's a ton more to say. There's 1,000 different questions to answer. There's 1,000 different questions that I get asked all the time. It's just that I can't really think of all of it right now because I didn't write all the questions down. If you have a question, let me know, because I'll answer them, all of them. So many cool recipes out there. I just had one today. It was from this channel called Pick Up Limes, which they totally wasted that opportunity to go with the sarcasm on that. But it's a really good channel. It has a lot of plant-based recipes. She's got a lot of good stuff. And I have to say, this mushroom pasta I had was amazing. The next one on the agenda is the rosé pasta, which looks really good. Pasta's good, and it's actually vegan. Most people don't realize that. Pasta is vegan, bread is vegan, Oreos are vegan. Thank you very much. I still eat Oreos. Ask me whatever questions you have. Leave it down in the comments. I'll answer your questions. I don't mind. Seriously, I was one of those people who swore up and down I would never go vegan. That's crazy.